The first week of school is among us here at Elon University, and it's about 7:15ish, I guess, right now this morning. I've been up since 4:45. Everybody kind of has their own schedule. I'm sure some of my colleagues probably were up till midnight or 2 in the morning. I tend to get up early. It helps me kind of process information for the week. I've been spending a lot of time this week thinking about how to, amongst the busyness, or what we call the busyness, how to be in the moment. I think a lot of times we find ourselves getting caught up in the to-do list that will always be around, and we focus so much on what's the next thing I need to do. I need to go do this, I need to go do that, than actually focusing on where we are at that time. And I found myself doing that a few times this week. I've been having a lot of meetings with students and meetings with colleagues, but then also just times by myself. If I was walking on campus and trying to engage and kind of connect with just wherever I was in the moment. So I think one thing that's really important for us to remember is this idea that we have to find ways to be in the moment when we're with other people. If that's with our colleagues, or for me, with working with students, how am I actually being there and listening to what the students or my colleagues are saying? And I am definitely guilty of thinking about the 10, 15, however many things that I have to do for the day and then later on in the week. But I really think that when we do that, we find that we end up exhausting ourselves even more because we're not even paying attention to what's happening around us at that specific moment. So, I talk, we can role model and say, be in the moment, be in the moment. But a lot of it has to do with our own responsibility to ourselves and how can we hold ourselves accountable to be in the moment. And so really it comes down to this idea of positive self-talk. So I've been up since about 4:30, 4:45 this morning, and I fixed my cup of coffee, probably not officially up till 5:15. A few people might have gotten some emails from me this morning. But I think about this presenter actually that I saw, who was an administrator when I was at Virginia Tech. He was actually an administrator at James Madison University, but was doing a guest speaking talk. And he talked about the whole idea of in the morning, waking up, looking in the mirror and being like, all right, Kara, today is the day. You're gonna be present. You're gonna not worry about the upcoming things that you have to get done today, for the rest of the week, next month. You're gonna focus on where you are in the moment. And a lot of times, sometimes, right when I wake up, I think about, oh my gosh, I gotta get this done and this done and this done. But if we start to put that in our head early on, we can find ourselves being more intentional about the time that we have in each moment of the day. So, starting off this morning before I head off to a United Way event, Kaylin and I were heading off to school. My son loves to get to school bright and early. He's usually now pushing me out the door. So I have my 10-year-old saying, I've got my water, I've got my snack, come on mom, let's go. And so we had our time to kind of hang out this morning and listen to some music in the car and think about what we were going to do for dinner, and trying to maybe get out to walk the dog later this afternoon when I pick him up from school, so we can kind of have some time together as a family. So just kind of all over the place today, but it's just been on my heart about how we really need to kind of find ways to be in the moment. And we also need to encourage other people. But before you can encourage other people, you need to talk it to yourself. So look in that mirror this morning. I know it sounds cheesy, but just say, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to be where I am today, and I'm gonna bring the world my attention, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna be present, and I'm not gonna think about the 20,000 other things that I have to get done. I'm gonna focus on where I am in that moment. You all have a blessed day, and I look forward to sharing my Friday Light post with you all tomorrow, and it will be all related to this idea of being in the moment and self-talk. And you can tell I'm a little exhausted from the week, but that's what the new year brings: excitement, exhaustion, and evolution of another year. All right, have a great day. Bye.